It's getting late. Where to now?
Can someone explain? What am I looking at exactly?
Is that all?
This is serious. I shall be the judge.
Tedious.
By the will of the 10 lords. The 10 lords' decree, hereby ordained. Naughty child.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Still in denial? Recount.
Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
This is serious. I shall be the judge. Naughty child. By the will of the 10 lords, the 10 lords' decree, hereby ordained.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Nap time.
want to be a Heliobus!
I'm looking at the reply. See? Here. Miss Hanya said she's on her way.
It appears we are all present. The Spiritfarers who were supposed to report to Huohuo mentioned they didn't see her today. I'll get straight to the point. I have no idea where Huohuo may be. However, if we combine our efforts, we may be able to piece together some clues. Each of you are close to Huohuo. Did you notice anything unusual about her yesterday?
Yeah, Miss Huohuo has been trying to track down Tail. In addition to helping the squad, that is. What if Huohuo came across a lead today? Something that sounded like Tail's doing. Knowing her, she's probably gone looking for him.
And yet, she didn't come to any of us for help. That's not like her. Given the type of person she is, if she did have any clues, she would seek out our help. If she hasn't shared anything with us, it means there is only one possibility.
Right. Maybe someone deceived her with news about Tail. Told her she could only go alone. Sounds like a trick some nasty kidnapper would use.
Cirrus. The only one who may have knowledge of Tail's whereabouts is Cirrus, whose plans were foiled due to Tail's actions.
Even if Cirrus doesn't know where Tail is, given the shared history, they wouldn't hesitate to cause trouble.
Let's go. We must try to squeeze some answers out of Cirrus.
well. Insects who don't know when to quit. I sense you have questions. Go on. Ask away.
Huohuo is missing. And I'm willing to bet you know something about it.
How careless. Your companion vanishes right under your noses. And you fail to notice. Why am I the one you're pestering?
The Ten Lords Commission might not be able to completely eradicate the Heliobi, but we have plenty of ways of dealing with them.
Ooh, how threatening. Save your breath. I know your tactics. Let's cut to the chase. I do know something about it.
I knew it!
Believe it or not, while you were distracted, she came and found me. She asked me if I knew where Mr. Tail was, and I simply gave her a clue. She searched high and low, but came back empty-handed, of course. If only you could have seen her expression, simultaneously terrified and desperate to know more. Utterly hilarious. In the end, I became fed up with her constant nagging. I told her that her beloved tail had splintered and been reduced to an ember without a single memory. You should have seen her face! Oh, does it hurt? You'll be pleased to know I didn't drag out the suffering. I told her that her tail was hiding in Cloudford, preparing to flee the Xianzhou on a star skiff. I also told her that the Ten Lords Commission was in the process of recapturing all the Heliobi. If she were to turn to you for help, Mr. Tail would be imprisoned. Even if she managed to find him. Looks like she took the bait.
Lies! You can't possibly know where Tail disappeared to.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But I have no doubt about one thing. My friends are ready and waiting for her in Cloudford. I tricked you, didn't I? You should have faith in your friend. Perhaps Huohuo is safe and sound. Perhaps she managed to subdue the Heliobi. If you rush to Cloudford, there's still a chance you might find her.
Not good. Let's head to Cloudford quickly.
The paperwork will have to wait. I'm coming with you.
Huohuo? Huohuo!
What do we do now? I'll go get help from the Alchemy Commission.
Hold on. Let me take a look at her. She's unresponsive. It looks like a heliobus has taken control of her mind. This isn't just a heliobus illusion. It's a complete sensory barrier, cutting off the individual from the outside world. In this case, even the harmonic chime won't work. This isn't something the healers at the Alchemy Commission can handle. I'll take Huohuo back to the Ten Lords Commission. Perhaps they'll have an answer. As for now, I'm temporarily suspending the activities of the ghost hunting squad.
But...
The situation has changed completely. Without the assistance of a judge, continuing would place all of you in grave danger, defeating the purpose of the squad.
But Miss Hanya, this is to save our friend.
I know. I understand. But please, let the Ten Lords Commission deal with this. We'll find a way to extract this Heliobus from Huohuo.
Miss Hanya, tell me straight. Does the Ten Lords Commission actually have a solution?
We are not completely out of options. It might be possible to use another Heliobus to drive out the one that seized Huohuo's mind.
But why would a Heliobus ever want to help people? Wait, Miss Hanya, do you mean to say that...
I've been keeping tail here all along.
What?
Don't look so surprised, young lady.
Surprised? Huohuo has been worried sick trying to find you, and now something else has gone after her.
You flaming furball! What the heck is going on? Did you know about this the whole time, Miss Hanya?
As per our rules, any free-roaming Heliobus must be sealed away. I was merely following protocol. Besides, it was Tail who requested this.
It's a long story. I only recall a moment during that fateful night when my consciousness was on the verge of shattering into a million pieces. Time stood still. I watched myself parting from Ignomar, drifting without purpose. Then, before I knew what had happened, the girl had retrieved me, and a judge of the Ten Lords Commission had sealed me within a tail. I believe you humans call this kind of thing an end-of-life experience. But why would a Heliobus experience one of those? Ridiculous. Since I'd slipped the leash, I thought I might as well change bodies and savor a bit of freedom. But then...
Lucky for you, you met me.
My luck took a sour turn when I ran into this demoness. I mean, judge. When I was with Huohuo, she'd constantly rant about me, whining about all the problems I'd caused her, how I'd ruined her life. It was only after I vanished that she realized she'd taken my power for granted. I wanted to hear her cry about it. So, in a fit of anger, I had this demon, judge, imprison me in the gourd.
You had had your wish. Now, I'm offering you a chance to regain your freedom. Not by letting you go, but by going back to the way things were. Do we have a deal? Can I trust you, Tail?
Ugh. Of course! We're pretty much co-workers at this point. So, all I have to do is possess Huohuo and take out those other pesky Heliobi, right? Time to give this heedless creature a reality check. It's exorcism o'clock!
Where am I? Tail? Are you here? I feel like I've been possessed. Tail, is that you? Oh no. No, it can't be him. Tail always said only the most privileged are worthy of being his host. Stop overthinking, Huohuo. What should I do now?
Mom? Is this an illusion? Mom, what are you doing here? I've missed you so much!
Stay back! Don't come any closer! I don't know who you are, but you're not my Huohuo. Keep that filthy thing you're carrying away from me.
But I'm still me. I'm the one in control.
It's just a matter of time before it takes control of you. I'm sorry, Huohuo. Your father and I had no choice but to send you to the Ten Lords Commission. Oh, it's best if you pretend we never existed.
Hey, I remember you.
Huohuo's tail is all singed. It looks like a giant sparkler. Stay away from us, monster! Trying to make us feel sorry for you? I can't stand people who do that. You're all so mean! Blame that freaky tail of yours! No one else has a tail that catches fire! Get lost! We shouldn't be talking to a monster anyway. Let's get out of here.
But I'm not a monster. What should I do? Tail. Tail? How are you still here? I see now. You're leaving me too. Everyone always leaves me. I don't want to be alone. Not again.
I haven't left!
Please, Tail. No more words. I can't bear to see you fade away.
Are you a judge or not? This Heliobus is distorting your perceptions. Get a grip! Resist them!
They've all gone. All abandoned me.
All gone? Just watch me. I'll drag them all back. Let's bring this one back.
Huohuo, I'm sorry. It's better that you pretend Mom and Dad are no longer here.
How can your own flesh and blood be so heartless? These humans. bring this one back.
Why does Huohuo get so much attention? I'm gonna get everyone to ignore her.
Ugh, the behavior.
This tail is just so creepy. It glows like some sort of torch. Gross!
Hey, want to lose a hand? Whoa, look! I brought everyone back for you.
Who's back?
Whoa, our precious girl. Mom and Dad shouldn't have left you all alone. Whoa, I'm sorry. I was just jealous that your tail is cooler than mine. Whoa, I've always dreamed about having such a cool tail. Why don't you come play with me?
Oh, they're only here because you possessed them and made them come back. This isn't what I meant.
Oh, come on. You wanted them to return. They returned.
Tail? You're not an illusion. You're here. You're actually Tail. Where have you been all this time? I thought you were already...
Dead? Well, I haven't exactly had a picnic. Exploding into countless shards, being your shadow for all those rotten years. It's about time I had some good luck. I thought about getting out of here, but I couldn't shake the feeling there was something wrong. So I came back to see if you could manage on your own or if you were still a scaredy cat.
I'm sorry. I guess I still am.
No! You're selling yourself short. You're daring. How you had the courage to do something so dangerous amazes me. It's not bravery you lack, but sense.
What other choice did I have? I suspected that Cirrus was deceiving me, but the thought of losing you forever was... unbearable.
Forget about all that. I'm here now. But... did everyone really leave you because of me?
But you came back for me. And that's all I need.
Well, since you put it like that, I suppose I have nothing to feel guilty about anymore. Well, somebody needs to keep you out of trouble. Speaking of which, there's a pesky Heliobus lurking right here. I'm coming for you. Don't even think about escaping.
Smell of sin. I shall be the judge.
Bridge raised.
Suppress. Caution. Crimes subdued. Recount.
Blade of moonlight.
Surrender.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Naughty child.
Save it for your own skin.
I shall be the judge.
Component damage.
Lance at the ready.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Save it for your own skin.
Suppress. We will come. Unscathed. Mission failed.
Huohuo! You're awake! Seems like Tails' operation was a success!
Madame Hanya, Miss Quay, Sushang, and Miss Trailblazer. Oh, thank you. All of you. Are you the ones who brought Tail back?
Well, where would we be without our squad leader? We had to help.
Oh, so Scaredy Cat is squad leader? Well, well, look at you.
That's just what Miss Guinaifen calls me.
Well, well. Tail actually does belong to Miss Huohuo.
Excuse me?
Despite Cirrus's scheming and calculating, they clearly didn't expect Tail to return to Huohuo. Their plan to kidnap her was an utter failure. If they saw Huohuo as she is now, it would break their will.
Madam Hanya, urgent news from Fyxestroll Garden. The subdued Heliobi are stirring again.
Cirrus may not know the location of Tail, but they still figured out a way to divert everyone's attention.
It's not because of me, is it?
There's no need to blame yourself. This was Cirrus's plan all along. It looks like the end game that General Jing Yuan has been trying to avoid is fast approaching. Sushang, please head to the seat of Divine Foresight and fetch the General. Let's hurry back to Fyxestroll Garden now, while there's still a chance to turn things around. It's time to teach Cirrus a lesson.
If it isn't the judges at the Ten Lords Commission, sluggish as ever. Oh, and is that Mr. Tail? Back to being a guard dog, I see. How delightful! This calls for a celebration. Still, after our last encounter, I've no intention of including you in my plans. To see Ignimar's most powerful fragment now burdened with emotions pains me. It's a pity, but you've become expendable.
Who are you calling expendable?
The Ten Lords' commissions matrix is still intact. The Heliobi cannot leave Fyxestroll Garden. You may think you have the upper hand, but you're nothing more than a caged animal. You will never leave here.
Leave? That was never my plan. I came to Fyxestroll Garden for one reason and one reason alone. To fight the Luofu's formidable general? He seemed fond of playing the waiting game. I merely capitalized on that. While you were all out on a wild goose chase, I rallied other Heliobi to my cause, thereby increasing my strength. Thanks to all of you, I've amassed the power of every Heliobus sealed within Fyxestroll Garden. All I need to do now is wait for the General to make his grand entrance. Before that happens, I should keep my end of the bargain. Destroying you without leaving a trace. Time to...
Lance of Blade! Is... Lance forward!
Smell of sin. I shall be the judge. By the will of the Ten Lords, the Ten Lords decree, hereby ordain,
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
A mere pawn.
Blade of moonlight. Unscathed.
recount.
Threat raised.
Time to suffer.
They keep on coming back for more. What should we do, Tail?
Take it easy, kid. Heliobi might lack physical form, but they're not impervious to physical attacks. Cirrus is merely putting on a brave face. The moment they sense even a hint of defeat, it's over. They'll break into pieces regardless of how powerful they are.
So, just like what happened to Ignimar, once a Heliobus realizes they're going to lose, they'll shatter?
Exactly. And if there's anyone who can cause Cirrus to shatter, it's him.
So, General, you finally decided to show up. Ready to face the music?
Defeat my army and I'll give you the rematch you seek. My words hold true. As I mentioned previously, when Tang Xiao and Ignimar fought, the scales were balanced. But for you, Cirrus, this game was never about fairness, was it? And yet here we are. My power decidedly outmatches yours. Notions of rules and equal competition are mere illusions. Now, if you don't mind, allow me to show you how the endgame is played.
The smell of sin. I shall be the judge.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
By the will of the 10 lords, the 10 lords decree, hereby ordained. Unscathed.
A mere pawn.
I'm on guard.
Time to suffer.
Suppress.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Still in denial? Recount.
Nowhere to run.
Time to suffer.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Save it for your own skin.
That's better. I will remember your kindness. Sinful!
Engage! By the 10 lords. Stand down.
Time to suffer.
Bow to justice.
This is serious. I shall be the judge.
Threat raised.
Now time.
Tedious. Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed. In lunar flame. Ready for death. Component damage.
Suppress.
Time to suffer.
Wheel of karma. Try harder.
Recount. By the will of the 10 lords. The 10 lords decree, hereby ordained.
Nowhere to run.
A mere pawn.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Time to suffer.
Suppress.
Now time.
Accept your defeat. You are bested.
I shall be the judge.
Time to suffer.
Sinful. That's better. I will remember your kindness. Recount.
Time to suffer.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Still in denial? By the will of the 10 lords. The 10 lords decree, hereby ordained. Naughty child. I will remember your kindness. Sinful. Time for a shot. That's better. I will remember your kindness. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. I shall be the judge.
Time to suffer.
Sinful.
Naughty child.
I will remember your kindness. Recount.
Time to suffer.
By the will of the 10 lords. The 10 lords' decree, hereby ordained.
I'm okay. That's better.
I will remember your kindness. I shall be the judge.
Time to suffer.
Nap time.
Time to suffer.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Recount.
Time to suffer.
Sinful. Still in denial? I shall be the judge. The 10 lords' decree, hereby ordained.
Time to suffer.
Recount.
That's better.
I will remember your kindness. I shall be the judge.
Time to suffer.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Nap time.
Recount.
Time to suffer.
I'm okay.
Still in denial? I shall be the judge.
Time for a shot.
By the will of the 10 lords. The 10 lords' decree, hereby ordained.
Time to suffer.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Naughty child.
Time to suffer.
Recount.
Time for a shot. That's better.
I will remember your kindness.
I'm okay.
Still in denial? I shall be the judge.
Time to suffer.
This is serious.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Recount. By the will of the 10 lords. The 10 lords' decree, hereby ordained.
Time to suffer.
Still in denial?
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
I shall be the judge.
Time to suffer.
Time for a nap time.
Recount.
It's not. The fate of humans means nothing to me. We play by our own set of rules.
Checkmate.
I concede.
Good.
I am no Ignimor. I'm nothing. Nothing more than a faint flicker.
I know of no faint flicker that could strategize such a fierce battle against one of the Rainbow Arbiter's generals.
Listening to a winner feign humility is enough to make one sick.
The Heliobi may reflect our desires, but their fervent blaze is undeniably awe-inspiring. Neither General Tang Xiao nor myself would deride such a foe.
I have been bested. It's true. I only sought to lock horns with you regardless of victory or defeat. Next,
Next is eternal punishment. For an inextinguishable flame such as yourself, I see no punishment more fitting than to see you confined to a vacant abyss, forever lamenting your past transgressions. Such is the fate that awaits you, Cirrus.
So be it. Mountains will crumble, oceans will evaporate, but the Heliobi will always be there, patiently waiting for their day of freedom. And that day will come. As long as the generals of the Xianzhou live, my battle against them will continue. Until the stars themselves burn out.
Cirrus's will to fight has been shattered. They can no longer pose a threat. Considering that everything here is now under control, I'll take my leave. Not at all. You have been of great assistance these past days. And for that, I express my gratitude. But the Heliobus we dealt with will not be easily dismissed. Given sufficient time, and regardless of how slim the odds are, they will someday break the seal that binds them. However, that concern will fall to the generals of the future. One cannot help but wonder how many Luofu generals this fragment of Ignimar will face in times to come. Speaking purely from the perspective of a warrior, I must say, I feel somewhat envious. That it may be, but they cause no shortage of trouble. Perhaps I could glean some wisdom from the Xianzhou Juning. This excursion was not an official matter. I didn't report it to the councilors. What remains of it will be left to the Ten Lords Commission. And once matters have concluded, I believe everyone present will be duly rewarded. And as for you and the young Miss Guinaifen, rest assured you won't be shortchanged. You see, helping the general of the Luofu does have its perks. It's time I took my leave. Farewell.
Xianzhou people, they're always crafty. In order to catch Heliobi on the run,
There's always this peculiar smell coming from that person. I can't bear it.
You're here. I've just finished reinscribing the seal on Huohuo's tail. Next, it's time to address the matter of Cirrus.
What do you know? This is between me and the Ten Lords Commission. A non-aggression pact, if you like.
According to the Ten Lords, Tail must be supervised by a judge. I'll make sure to take good care of Mr. Tail.
Let's see who takes care of who.
Besides, Besides, when Mr. Tail isn't around, the other Heliobi pick on me. I feel safer when Tail is here.
Other Heliobi? Huh. I'm the only Heliobus you need to worry about.
Well then, I will take care of the Cirrus situation. As for what gets written in the Luofu's ghostly grove, I'll leave that up to you. One more thing. Don't forget to seal the Heliobi within the evil binding matrix.
Yes, ma'am.
Can't you stay and chat with me?
Heartbreak.
A Wraith Warden falls for ghostly superstitions? Onyx.
Everyone on the Xianzhou is a trickster.
I wrote to my mom about the recent monster slaying and demon fighting stuff I've been doing for the Ten Lords Commission.
What did you tell her?
I told her I went toe-to-toe with the sword-fighting prodigy Yanqing and held my own against fragments of Ignamar, but all she did was scold me for getting into trouble. Do you think she was being sarcastic? What could be more important than protecting the Xianzhou from the threat of Heliobi?
Quit worrying, Sushong. You've been an awesome squad member and a very talented sleepyhead. Now, let's think about what to publish on Ghostly Grove. This is huge news. This post will definitely boost our following.
Always on the hunt for more followers.
It's called professionalism, all right? I'm counting on you.
The ghost hunting squad can now rest easy for a while. Speaking as a judge of the Ten Lords Commission, I must thank you all for the dedication you've shown these past few days. You really minimized the impact of the Heliobi crisis. There may have been a few Heliobi that slipped through the net, but they are of no major concern.
Leave them to us. I don't want to brag, but our articles on Ghostly Grove are the talk of the town. If we suddenly stopped uploading, it'd be pretty unfair to our audience.
Miss Gui.
Madam Hanya, please let little Gui carry on uploading. I can't fall asleep without browsing Ghostly Grove before bed.
You seem pretty set on this, so I won't stand in your way. However, bear in mind that...
Don't worry. We promise not to make your job any harder than it already is.
truth. Justice will be served!